Hey guys, thanks for joining RoofFlow Pro. Let's set up boards. So once you're on this screen, you'll see Let's Get Started. This is where you're going to create your pipeline and your boards. The first thing you're going to want to do is click Create Pipeline. From this screen, you'll name your pipeline. For example, insurance claims would be one. So insurance could be one of your pipelines. You can change colors. We'll go with green on this one. Your next pipeline, say, would be retail. So you're separating these out. This is going to be retail. Save. Your next pipeline, let's say it would be your commercial jobs. Commercial, click Save. Change colors if you would like. You'll see how the colors interact here in a minute. And then you're going to want to create, after you create your pipelines, you'll want to create your boards. So create board. Your first board normally is going to be a lead. So when a lead comes in, your jobs would be in this board here. Select a color. We'll go with a yellowish color there. Your next board, let's say, would be after a lead would be inspection scheduled. That would be when you have an inspection scheduled with the homeowner. You would move it then to that board. Your next board, let's say after the inspection, would be inspection complete. And then you would just go down the line with your boards, creating them. We'll just start with 3. So this is what your boards will look like once they're set up. You have lead, inspection. This is how you create a job. You would just click the create job in the upper hand corner there to create your first job. And I will go over to a demo mode that is set up so I can show you what complete pipeline and boards look like set up. Okay, so this is a demo that we have set up, and you can access this from the front page of RoofFlow Pro if you want to click around and look at how things look once they're set up. So we have, these are all the boards that are set up, supplementing, collect payment. So you would just move your jobs down these boards as you complete the different tasks. Keeps everything nice and organized, and you can color coordinate these to whatever colors that you would like. So let's click on a job here. Inside a job, we have a lot of cool features in here. One of the really cool features that we had some requests for this is a customer portal, and this is a link that you would send your customer, and this is what your customer would see. They would see the progress on what board it's in, your sales associates information, how to contact them, company information, reviews, and how many people are assigned to that project. Really cool feature. So as soon as your job's created, you can send that to your customer to keep them informed. We have an inspection report. Our users really love this. You can go through and put the condition of the flashing, the decking, the underlayment, drip edge, and you can upload photos as well, which is a good idea, of any damage that you find. And then you can send this through text to your customers. And this is what it would look like. It shows the customer all of the wind and hail events in that area, and it really just shows them that how many storms their roof has been through and the urgency of getting that roof repaired or replaced. This is a certificate of completion. This pulls a lot of information right from the job, claim number, insurance company, and that's really nice to send off to the insurance company. Makes it very quickly, saves it in your account if you need to look back or resend it to the insurance company. This is a date of loss finder. You can see May 16th, 73 mile per hour winds at this address. And very, very good information to give the insurance companies. Obviously, you need a date of loss. So instead of going back and forth with dates that might not be accurate, These are all storm damages that we pull from very reliable weather sources that NASA uses, the government uses, Fortune 100 companies. So it's very accurate weather. Let's see here. Pull up the weather automatically there so you can schedule with the homeowner. So photos, very, very nice and neat photos inside here. You can send these through text or download them. Very clean as you're flipping through. We also have some editing tools. You know, if you want to circle some damage for the insurance company, you can also add text. Let's just, we have a leak here. And we also have different arrows and things that you can add if you would like to, you know, further point out damage. And then once you edit the photo, all you would do is just click save, and then it would save any editing that you had done to that photo. Flip through from photo to photo, makes it nice. So everything's nice and neat and clean in there. Videos, uploading videos from jobs is very important and a good idea for a lot of companies. If you want to document damage or do a walkthrough after the job is finished, this is a good place to add videos. Let's see here, we have notes. Notes are very important, obviously. This allows you to communicate with your team back and forth. We have quick notes here that you can just very quickly, you know, call the homeowner, left a voicemail, whatever it might be, or you can custom enter your own note in there as well. You can tag one team member, two team members. You can tag all of the team members if you would like. Sends them a notification, an email, and a text if you have that set up. And then below there we have insurance information along with claim number. And we do that because AI searches a lot of these documents, and I'll show you some of those things in just a second here. We have a lot of cool AI features built right into RoofFlow Pro. Documents, this is where you would put your Eagle View, any contracts. We also have AI built into this, so if you have an insurance claim, you could ask AI how many square it is, what's the first check, last check, the total amount of the claim, and that's built right in here. If you were to click on that document, AI is built in right underneath that, and you can, you know, basically ask any questions about that document, and our AI system will let you know what's in that document, and also give you advice if you ask it. Let's see here. So we have the next tab would be estimates. Estimates, very cool. A lot of our, we had requests to turn estimates into a contract. So you can take an estimate, turn it into a contract, send it off for signing. Makes it very convenient. Work orders. We do have ABC integration under tools, and you can pull live pricing right through ABC. That's a very cool feature, and send off orders to ABC. This form here you can use on any supplier and easily send that through text or email right from this page. And then we have the next tab would be measurements. We integrated with Eagle View. You can connect right to your account through Eagle View. It keeps all of your measurements right in RoofFlow Pro. We also have quick roof insights, which is really cool. These are unlimited. You can do as many of these as you want, and it will just give you a quick breakdown of how many square, how many slopes, and you can, like I said, you can run that as many times as you would like, and that is inside each job. All you have to do is click Quick Roof Insights, and you'll get that information. A lot of sales associates like that when they're on a job site because they get instant measurements. The photos here. So photos, the orange button in the upper right hand corner, that is how you add photos to a job. I forgot to mention that before. All right, so if you click on your icon, team management, this is where you're going to manage your team. This is where you can add, remove, suspend users. This is where you add a user. You can manually add a user through that link. This is where this would send them an email saying that RoofFlow Pro. Here's a link, join, and then they would automatically be added under your team management there. Let's see, documents and receipts. Documents, you can upload, contingency agreements, contracts, whatever it might be. You can make those private, or you can share those with a team, or you can share those with individual teams. So this is nice when your guys are out in the field and they need contingency agreements or whatever it might be. They just log into their account, click on company documents, and they have access to all those company documents. So if you click on tools, neighborhoods to canvas, damage report generator, data loss, roof measurements. We have QuickBooks built in, document signing, voice AI assistance is really nice. You can help it. It will help you answer emails if needed for insurance companies or homeowners. Website form builder, that's to put a form on your site to collect leads coming in. This is an area for tool for canvassing. So you type in an address, and this will give you neighborhoods where storms have hit, high winds, winds and big hail events, 60-mile-per-hour winds in this area. So super nice, so you don't have to guess where to go. Like I said, these weather sources are very reliable, and it just pinpoints each area. "56-mile-per-hour winds, 48-mile-per-hour winds, 3-inch hail." And this is under tools, under neighborhoods to canvas. All those little dots are wind and hail events. And you can also send this to the homeowner or insurance companies. The data loss, which is next here. And that prints up just a nice little PDF that you can send to the insurance company. March 7th, 2026, on a Saturday in this area right here, there were 62-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch hail. And and then you can just keep scrolling and find different hail events and how high the winds were, and just select what data loss you want for that address. And there's where we pull the weather sources from at the bottom. Yeah, very nice and neat, very organized. Roof measurements, again, these are unlimited. Just type in any address, get measurements. You can use these for ordering. We recommend maybe an Eagle View for that. We use satellite imagery for this. If there's trees in the way or things like that, sometimes it can be off a little bit. But we let you know inside this form how accurate we believe we are based on the view that we were able to get from the satellite and the view of the rooftop. Very good information in here. So we have roof measurements. Let's see, signing documents. Super easy. Upload a document. Just mark where you want it signed, initialed. You can even add drop downs to that. Send it off to a homeowner to have signed. Let's see here. Website forms again. You add that form to your website and you tell it which board to go into when someone fills out a lead, which is super nice. Payments, we connect with Stripe because they give us many tools, very flexible on how you guys can accept payments. You can attach payments right to your invoices. You can send out just one link to accept payments. Super easy to understand. So back to jobs. Underneath here at the bottom of jobs, you can add deposits that you might receive for that job. And these will all show up here once you put in information. Commission, your sales guys, they can go add their own commission, but you would have to approve it in the back end. but they can just put in either a flat rate or percentage of what they're getting on this job, and so it will just automatically show here. Expense tracker, dumpsters, whatever it might be for that job site, just add everything right in here. So once you hit the profit and loss, in the right-hand column underneath your icon, everything shows up in their individual jobs, and it will show you the most profitable jobs down to the least profitable jobs. Here's some profit and loss. Now this is just a demo mode. These are going to be numbers that probably don't make sense looking at it, but once you start plugging in data, everything is going to make sense in here. An expense report on the other side. Performance Hub, this is really nice. Shows you how much money is coming in, how much is going out. All of your Stripe payments will be in here as well. Very, very good payment information. There's all the Stripe information, how many links were sent out. Team performance. This is really nice. It shows you who your top performers are and who might need a little bit of help. So calling in claims, collecting checks, the amount of jobs that they have, all of this will be under your performance tab. So just with one click, you can see who's performing and who is not. This is on your boards. If you click Pipeline Bottleneck Analyzer, this tells you where your jobs are getting stuck in boards, which is really cool. So just at a glance, you can see things that are green, things are moving along, yellow, red. We have final payment here. A lot of things have been sitting in final payment because it's a demo mode. So at a glance, you can see what needs attention. This is an AI board insights. This is really nice. Just with a click of a button, you have a pipeline snapshot, priority breakdown of the jobs, jobs that have been flagged, that have been sitting in there for a long time, team workload, who has the most jobs, who has the least jobs. We have financial overview as well. So we're all about efficiency and being very, very quick and accurate. So we have a lot of AI features built in. Back to jobs here. We have AI job summary. This goes through your notes, through your documents, through everything in that job, and it will give you a summary of what is going on with that job. So you don't have to spend the time to click through every single tab to find out what's going on with this job. This will let you know exactly what the next phase should be and what has already been completed with that job. So another time saver. That's just every time you save a little bit of time, you're just more efficient and able to make more money and help the company grow. So moving boards, you can click the drop down to move, or you can just drag the jobs as well from board to board. All of this information you can edit. There's an edit button there inside jobs. So that is a quick rundown of RoofFlow Pro. There are some other features in there that I did not mention that you just have to, these are all the major things that you would probably want to know about or maybe learn how to set up. We like to set everything up as if you don't have to go to the help file, but we do have a help file. We like things to be very simple and understand things and just be very logical on the way things are built. So we built this with ease for you guys. If you have any questions, just send us an email or give us a call. And thank you again for joining RoofFlowPro.com.